morning, BHS. Happy Friday. I'm Kennedy.
And I'm Bree.
And these are your morning announcements. Next week is Valentine's Day.
And here's Students' Dream Valentine.
So I'm here with Dom. All right, so we know Valentine's Day is right around the corner, right?
Yeah.
Who was your dream Valentine?
Ryan Reynolds.
Nice answer. All right, I'm here with the one and only
JP.
All right, so we know Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Who was your dream Valentine, JP?
Oh.
Come on.
gotta get me in a wall like that. Okay, wow. I'll say a random one. I'll say Jenna Ortega. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
We're here with Mrs. Weeks. We have a question. Who was your dream's Valentine's Day?
Mr. Weeks.
Hell answer. Mr. Weeks. Who was your dream's Valentine's Day?
Well, it's not Mrs. Weeks because I've already gone out with her.
Wow.
So I'm probably going to say we'll go Beyonce.
W answer.
After some careful consideration and reflection, I've changed my mind on who my dream Valentine's date is. It's Mrs. Weeks.
Saweetie. Oshkosh.
JJ from Outer Banks.
Zendaya.
Very.
Who is your dream Valentine?
James Charles.
Here's some students talking about their Valentines.
So Bryce, who's your Valentine?
My girlfriend, Serenity.
Alright. How do you feel that Bryce said that you're his Valentine?
Very happy. Last year, he didn't ask me.
Yes, I did.
So Donald, who's your Valentine?
Casey.
So how do you feel that Donald said that you're his Valentine?
Great.
So Heather, who's your Valentine?
Aiden Smith.
How do you feel that Heather said that you're her Valentine? Thank you. Who's your Valentine?
Denise.
Lynette said that you're her Valentine. How do you feel?
I feel special.
Bree, who's your Valentine?
Nathan Riddle.
Who's yours? Vincent Vinay. Here's Mr. V talking about Black History Month facts.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I want to share a little story with you today. As you know, we talked about this last week. February is Black History Month, and I want to share a little local history story that I've been doing a little research on. So I knew from many years ago that one of our first board members for the Barberton City Schools was a black gentleman, but that's all I knew about him. So I did some research the last couple weeks and found out some information on George Stevens. Hopefully you can see him behind me here. And George Stevens was born in 1859. George was the son of two escaped slaves. They escaped from slavery somewhere in the South using the Underground Railroad and settled in Akron, Ohio, and that's where George was born. As an adult, George caught the eye of a person's name that you should know, Ohio Columbus Barber. George was an engineer, and Barber was very impressed with his skill and knowledge, and he brought him on to work for one of his companies called the Portage Strawboard Company. In 1893, the Barberton Village School District was established. So before 1893, Barberton and Norton were combined as one district. But in 1893, the citizens of the village of Barberton voted to separate their two schools into their separate school district. So in 1893, the district was started, and they needed board members. And one of those first 5 board members was George Stevens. Okay. And if you think about it, and if you pay attention in history for that time period, 1893, for a black man not only to be an engineer but also be an elected official and being descended from 2 former slaves was pretty significant. Okay, not only was Stevens a board member for the Barberton Village Schools and an engineer, he was also the first fire chief of Barberton. And this was before the city of Barberton fire department was developed, but he was a fire chief. He was the first fire chief of the Barberton fire department. And he earned $36 a year for that role. And he was considered a pretty strict boss. He basically made the rules for the fire department at that time period. By 1911, George's wife had passed away, and he moved to Hartford City, where he continued to work as an engineer. And in 1940, he passed away. He was 81 years old. When he passed away, he had enough money left that he left significant amounts to his family to kind of help take care of them. And also, they created what we would consider a foundation, okay? And as of the last count, there was $1.2 million in the George Stevens Fund, and that's runs as part of the Akron Community Foundation since George was initially from Akron, okay? So some really interesting news on one of our own pioneers in Black history. Thank you.
The Super Bowl is this Sunday.
Here's some picks.
All right, it's time for the Super Bowl. I think you're supposed to say big game, but I don't know if anybody's going to care. We are looking at the Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. For me, I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs limped into this one a little bit. I am not sure they can beat the Eagles, so the Eagles are going to be my pick for the Super Bowl. Who do you guys got?
Everybody's going Eagles, but I think they're going to win, but I'm just going to say Chiefs to be different.
I'm going to go Chiefs.
Okay. We all love, Damar Hamlin, but if it wasn't for that whole situation, I really believe that Buffalo would have been the number one seed. Therefore, Kansas City would have probably been eliminated by, some team beforehand. I'm going to go with the Eagles on this one. The Eagles have an all-around better defense than the Chiefs.
All right, we're split. So let's look at some other things just so we're not just saying who's going to win the Super Bowl. Who do you think's going to win the coin toss? Is it going to be heads or tails? I'm going with tails never fails.
Tails never fails.
I'll go heads.
I got to go heads.
All right, our next question is, who do you think will be the MVP? I'm going to go Hurts because I think the Eagles are going to win. I think he's going to have a big game, so I'm going with him. I don't know how good the Chiefs' defense is going to be.
I think it's going to be Kelsey.
I'm going Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, it's going to be the Super Bowl winning quarterback, so I'm going Hurts.
Which brand do you think is going to have the best commercials?
I don't know. I'll go Doritos. I don't know.
I'm going Prime.
State Farm.
You know what? Whoever does the "This is your dad" jokes, I hope they have a good one. Or not being your dad, I hope they have a good one, like a new one, because that would be progressive. That would be my favorite commercial. All right, we're gonna look at one more thing. Who do you think will be the leading rusher in the game?
Probably Miles Sanders.
Yeah, Miles Sanders.
I think I'm gonna go Miles Sanders as well.
Yeah, Miles Sanders.
And let's talk about leading receiver. I would say you would say Kelsey, right?
Kelsey.
Yeah, Kelsey.
I'm going to go with A.J. Brown.
I'm going to go with Mr. Grimsley on this one, A.J. Brown.
All right, I think that's it for us. It's a short one because we only have one game left. It's the biggest game of the year. I think it's actually going to be a good game because you can never count out Mahomes. I think the Chiefs could beat them. I do like the Eagles in this one, but I would never count out the Chiefs just because they've been there before, and sometimes when the team's there for the first time, they don't always play up to their expectations. So enjoy the Super Bowl, and Donald's got one more thing.
And just real quick, guys, we all know that the Barberton Grace Church Super Bowl party is this Sunday from 6:30 to 9:30. We only had one kid from the high school sign up as a whole, and we have over 30 kids actually signed up, and I know a whole bunch of you guys actually want to come to the party, but just signing up is a quick and easy task like that, and you automatically just win a prize. So what I have actually done, right, I had put up sign-up sheets in the cafeteria, so that way you're able to actually, sign up. I'll collect those at the end of the day on Friday. And
so see Donald for more information.
Yeah, so sign up, please.
All right, have a good one. We'll see you later.
Who's winning the Super Bowl?
The Eagles.
Chiefs.
Eagles.
The Calgary Stampede.
I got the Chiefs.
The Eagles werden gewinnen.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Browns. Eagles. Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Thank you, A.M.P. Davis.
We have a new segment this week. Here's episode 1 of Magical Love, BHS's first ever dating show. Hello, BHS, and welcome to Magical Love. I'm your host, Kennedy Macco. We have our first bachelorette here, and she cannot see her 3 contestants. Let the games begin. She will start by asking questions to contestant 1. What are your hobbies?
Oh, I got a job at Urban Air, and I play football and basketball and run track.
I like to work out, play sports, eat and sleep.
I play soccer, like to work out and listen to music.
What kind of music do you like?
I like rap music.
I like a lot of different types of music, like R&B, hip hop, country, pop, folk.
I like reggae music.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Ice Spice.
Ruby Rose.
I don't have one.
Where would you take me to eat on our first date?
McDonald's.
White House.
Some Mexican restaurant.
What's the perfect gift for a significant other?
A ring or a necklace.
A nice hug at the end of the night.
Bouquet of flowers.
Do you think you could win this date?
Nah.
Of course.
I mean, if to try, yeah.
Why are you better than the other contestants?
Cause just look at me. Like, if you see me, you would be like, oh, okay.
Well, because I'm really tall. I'm like 6'5", you know, so I'm just better than everybody.
I'm very handsome looking and I'm too sexy.
Now, our bachelorette is going to pick contestant 1, contestant 2, or contestant 3 for her date. I'm going to pick contestant 3. This is True Love. Meet you again at Magical Love.
And our next video is me, Risen Up Girls, in BHS hallways. We got a question for that last one. Is it right here? Is it right here? You can come a little closer if you want. Are you a charger? 'Cause I'm dying without you. Where were you going? Girl, are you going? What? I just got a question. Real quick. I mean, I know we not like socks, but me and you make a great pair. Bill, your hand looks heavy. Let me hold it for you. Wait a minute. Are you a parking ticket? You got fine written all over you. Real quick. No pen, no paper. Still draw my attention. Excuse me, lady. I got a little quick question for you. On a scale of 1 to America, like how free are you tonight?
How what?
Free are you tonight?
Free?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, are you free tonight? Let's hang.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have a map? I just got lost in your eyes.
Make sure to watch the Super Bowl this Sunday and buy your significant other a Valentine's Day gift. Or just love yourself. That's it for us. Have a good weekend.
Friday's weather. High of 30, low of 28, cloudy. Go Masses!